If you're a recovering people pleaser or you're a people pleaser right now and you would like to stop, I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck down. Don't scroll away because class is in session. And today's lesson is about how we feel around asking for help. Because why is it so uncomfortable to ask for help? Why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because we've been programmed to think that we are not worthy of the help that we need. Because we are programmed to think about all the things that the other person's gonna have to go through and endure and be inconvenienced by when they help us. And I think it's such a shame because we are programmed to be there for everybody else, to show up for everybody else, to do all these things for everybody else, even if we're burnt out, tired, exhausted, sick, whatever it might be. But the one time we actually need people to show up for us, we actually don't believe that we're worthy of it. And I caught myself in this loop last night because I had an issue and I needed help, okay? And in asking for the help, I felt so uncomfortable and worried about how it was going to inconvenience everybody else by just me borrowing someone's car to drive my daughter to school around the corner, by me getting picked up and driven over to go pick her up from school. I was so uncomfortable with that. And last night, while sitting in my self-care bath, I realized that I actually just don't believe that I'm worthy of receiving the help that others want to give me if there are no strings attached. Because anytime I've ever been given help or offered anything, there's always been conditions. There's always been, okay, well, I'm going to do this for you. That means that you have to accept my shitty behavior. And so when someone actually offers you help from the kindness of their heart with no conditions, no strings attached, you're like, I don't know how to process somebody actually being this nice to me because somehow deep down inside, I don't think I'm worthy of it. And that is something that is really worth unpacking and digesting because why do I believe I'm not worthy of the help that I give other people? Why do I believe that I'm not worthy of assistance, support, or help without conditions? So ask yourself that. Why do you believe that you're not worthy of the help that you give others? Why do you believe that you're not worthy of the kindness that you give others? Why do you believe that help has to come with conditions or restrictions, or it's never just unconditional? It's never just no strings attached. Why do you believe that help can't come in that form? I realize the roots of where it comes from for me, and it's a lot of familial shit. And so now that I've done that, I can realize that, like, hey, y'all were trying to put yourselves on the pedestal, and in doing so, you made me a fucking peasant. And I was never that. I was never that. I was never meant to be that. And so I'm reclaiming my power. And sometimes reclaiming your power is accepting help.